is about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Boy, shifts past him. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. At their own 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson looking to throw right away. He dumps it off for Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out in the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Ready. Ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play fake. Here's Love. Now a run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Let's go. Slide blue. Fit. Black shot. Rail. Yellow. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 87 yards. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action this time with Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked it once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
33, yellow. Needle blue. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson. Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson going to keep it. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes his down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from a yard out. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ready, ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Smash, red, cluster, 6, drill, green. Set, hut.
Now Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's Jackson. That's complete once again to Hopkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 38 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into the intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6.
43
Makes
rail.
it 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Yeah, good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Green Bay.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right, 60.
First down.
Set. Yellow, 43. Blue, check. Ready.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Jack right. Jack right.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
One down now. 50 Fury.
It's a gain of
Ready.
5.
On play action. Love to throw.
The 12-yard line.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matthew Golden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 14. McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. That's caught. It's Flowers. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The point after is good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
48 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Shot, 17.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Black shot.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Field, black,
It's
red,
3rd and
yellow.
goal.
Hut.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson. Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the
Black,
2-point
95.
conversion.
Ready?
Love throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and the feels
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 77 yards. And the Ravens have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson will keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Luke now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8.
Right, 97. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Ready. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd down.
10 cycles.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Blue stripe.
At the 28-yard
Blaster.
line.
6. Red. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Here, set, go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On the set.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Let's go. 33, yellow. White, white. Black ultra. Steel, black. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want it to air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Okay, right.
Second down, goal to go.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Set, hut. Ready.
Here's Love. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
3 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play. And Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One last shot for Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yeah.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis.